Good morning, children. Today's topic is the computer system, chapter 1. In this lesson, you will learn about how does a computer work, storage, features of a computer, types of a computer. Children, let us learn about a computer. A computer is an electronic machine which is made up of various devices that help you to enter the data through keyboard or mouse, process it using the CPU and give the results which can be seen on the monitor or printer. You can see here how a computer looks like. Now let us learn about how does a computer work. A computer works on the IPO cycle. So children, what IPO stands for? I means input, P means process and O means output. So let us see how does these cycle help us. Input. The data and instructions we give to the computer is called input. So whatever information or whatever command we are giving to the computer, it is called an input. The device that is used to send input to a computer is an input device. So we have two things here, input and input device. Now let us see some of the input devices are keyboard, mouse and scanner. You can see here in the picture how a keyboard, mouse and a scanner looks like. Children, now let us go to the second cycle. How does a computer work? It is process. The conversion of data into meaningful information with the help of CPU is known as processing. So whatever data we are giving to the computer, the process part is making it meaningful, with some meaning to that information, and this is called processing. Now how does it work? With the help of CPU. What is CPU? CPU is Central Processing Unit, and CPU is also called the brain of the computer. You can see here the brain of the computer, how it looks like. Okay, now it has three parts. First is Arithmetic and Logic Unit, ALU. The ALU does arithmetic calculations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and so on. It also does comparisons like greater than, lesser than, equal to and so on. So whatever calculations in your mathematics book you do, same here we can do in the computer also. Okay. Now see the next part, memory unit, MU. The MU stores data and instructions given to the computer and the result of the processing. Then third part, control unit, CU. The CU coordinates between all the parts of the CPU. The CPU gets data and instructions from the memory unit and passes them on to the ALU in a step-by-step manner. So see how this process cycle works in a computer. Okay. Now let's see the third cycle, which is called output. The result which we get after processing the data and instructions is called output. The output which is displayed on the screen of a monitor is called the soft copy. A printout of the soft copy on a paper is called the hard copy. So you can see here what is called output, what is soft copy and what is hard copy. Okay. Now let us find out some of the output devices, which are monitor, printer, speakers, etc. You can see here how the monitor looks like, and then speakers, and then printers. Now children, let us learn about the storage of a computer. When you have finished working with your data, you can store it in a more permanent form called storage. Hard disk, DVD, pen drive, etc. are storage devices. It is required to store the processed output to use it in future. Storage devices act as both input and output devices. Children, here are some storage devices. You can see here in the picture: hard disk, DVD and pen drive. Now let us learn about the features of a computer. Computer is not just an ordinary machine. It has many features which make it so special, such as speed. The first one we will take, speed. Computer works at a very high speed. It does calculations faster than a human being. So we have already learned that how a computer works in the process cycle. We can do any kind of calculation of mathematics, okay, and it has a very high speed. Now let us see the second one, accuracy. Computer always gives accurate results. Accurate means 100% correct results. So whatever input we give, it gives accurate results. Third one is diligence. Computer is free from tiredness. It means computer never gets tired. It can work for a very long time. Unlike humans, it can work with same efficiency for a long time. Then the next is memory. The best thing about a computer is its large memory, where it stores a huge amount of information that can be retrieved quickly and easily when needed. So computer has a very sharp, very large memory. You can store as much as amount of information in that, and whenever you need that information, you can just take it or find out the information very easily and very quickly also. Okay. Then multitasking. A computer is a multi-purpose machine. So we have already discussed that it is an electronic machine. Computer is an electronic machine. It is not an ordinary machine. It has many various devices. Okay. With the help of it, we can perform many kind of work, right? So a computer is a multi-purpose machine that performs variety of tasks and is used in almost all fields. Now children, let us learn types of computers. What kind or what types of computer we have? The first one is microcomputers. What are these? These computers are made to be used by one person at a time. Desktop, laptop, tablet and smartphone are called microcomputers. They are also called as personal computers, PCs. means personal computer means which can be used by you. This is your personal computer or laptop or your smartphone, right? Okay. Next type is mini computers. These computers are small general purpose computers having the capability to serve a number of users simultaneously. Mainframe computers. These computers are very large, fast and powerful computers. They are used in big organizations where large amount of data is used, such as banks. So in hospitals, banks or schools, you can see these mainframe computers, very big computers. These computers are working very fast and they are very powerful machines. Okay, you can see here in the picture how does a mini computer looks like or a mainframe computers looks like. Okay. Now let us see the other type of computers, which is called supercomputers. These are the largest and fastest of all types of computers. So whatever computers we have learned till far, like mini computers, frame computers, right? So supercomputers are more faster than all these computers. They can process very large amount of data quickly. They are used in very big organizations and government departments to do tasks such as weather forecasting and rocket launching. You can see here in the picture, Param was India's first supercomputer developed in 1991. So always remember this. India's first supercomputer is called Param. P-A-R-A-M. Okay. Children, I hope you have understood the lesson. What is a computer? How does it work? What are their types? Now let us do some exercises. Write short answers. Question number 1. Name any two storage devices. Answer is CD and pen drive. You can write any two. Then question number 2. What are the three parts of the central processing unit? Means CPU. Okay. Answer is ALU, MU and CU. You can write the short forms. Question number 3. What is input and output? So the answer is the data or instructions we give to the computer is called input. The result of processing is called output. Question number 4. Write any three features of a computer. The answer is speed, accuracy and memory. Do all these question answers in your computer notebook. Okay. Next is your homework. Write one word or one sentence answer. Question number 1. What is a computer? I have already explained in the chapter. Read it and write the answer. Question number 2. Write any one output device. Question number 3. Write any one type of a computer. Question number 4. Write any one input device. So you have to do this homework in your computer notebook and show me. Okay. Thank you.